Google Maps video, or rather the first one on this channel. Today we're doing Google Maps car spotting in every state, part 1. I'm going to do one state per part, meaning 50 states, 50 parts. Let's go. And I'm probably going to do a separate series for the Canadian provinces and maybe the other American-owned islands here, or like the Caribbean islands. I might do a separate video for those, or a separate series for those as well. But we're gonna start the 50-part series of car spotting in every state on Google Maps with my home state of Maine. We're gonna start in Portland, which, by the way, was the first Portland. Okay, starting off with a bang, a Porsche Boxster. Nice. Already off to a pretty fair start so far. Already off to a pretty good start, I'd say. Old Pontiac vibe. My mom had one of those. It was pretty good. Hers was white though. And the thing that made her want to trade it in for something new was we were on the way to our grandparents' house. When we were on our grandparents' road, it's a dirt road. We were on our way to my grandparents' house, and we're on their road, right? And all of a sudden, something under the car starts, like, I'm guessing falls off part way and starts to just straight up make this god awful, like, scraping noise on the gravel below. Like, it was just, it was painful. Well, not, it wasn't like literally painful. It was just painful to the ear. Like, it hurt. It almost sounded like, or it felt like, you know how, like, we, like, visibly cringe when when the fork scrapes against a plate, or like nails on a chalkboard. Yeah, it's like that. It was like that almost. Yeah, but that's what made my mom want to trade her car in for something else. Yeah. But anyways, let's continue, shall we? Uh, hmm. I'm seeing a lot of trucks. I mean, and trucks and SUVs. I mean, this is Maine, so yeah, I'm not surprised in the slightest that literally, um, I'm seeing so many trucks and SUVs, because this is not a warm all year round kind of state like Florida or Texas or California, or like Southern California. You know, it's not. It's nothing compared to those. We got a Nissan Aria, and by the way, did you hear that Nissan has already pulled the plug on the Aria? Oh, we got the police, the popo, the police. We got an. Is this a Tercel? This is a Tercel wagon. No way. I'm screenshotting this. That's sick. Pretty much anything from the 80s is like super hard to find in Maine, because we have snow here during, well, the winter months, obviously. And what makes cars rust the most is the salt that the salt trucks will put down on the roads. And we get a lot of that stuff because of ice on the roads everywhere in the winter months. And that makes the cars rust, because it will, like, because as cars drive over the salt, it will, like, kind of spray, it'll, like, the wheels will fling it up into the underside of the car, and it will, like, and in the process of the salt touching the bottom, it will just straight up, it'll just rust it. Yeah. Anyways, we're on Congress Street. I think I remember this place. I've been to Portland a few times. Art shop. What's this? Mechanics Hall. Hmm. I don't think I've heard of that one. Or heard of that place. Rennie's. A Maine adventure. It's impossible not to sing that little jingle whenever you pass by a Rennie's. It's impossible. And if you're not from Maine, um, yeah, if you're not from Maine and you've never been to Maine, I highly recommend you add visit a Rennie's to your bucket list because it's actually pretty fun. It's pretty good. We got a Lexus SC right here and a Defender. I actually really like the way the Defenders look. They're very unreliable, but they do look pretty good. We've also got an old Civic here, which this is literally impossible to see in Maine, except for this one. This is probably the this is probably the only surviving Honda Civic. Oh fuck you, fuck this. But this is probably the only surviving Honda Civic in the state, or of this year or this era in the state. Probably, yeah, it's literally the last one, from what I can just say, because they're all rusted out. Oh, I don't want to go to Burnham Arms apartment. Um, yeah. We got what else do we got over here? Anything? Hmm. Got a Rivian. Now, given that this is Maine and it is a rather snowy state in the winter months, there's not much to see. Like, there's not much in terms of cool cars to see. Even in the summer months, there's nothing like absolutely insane like an Aventador. You will never see an Aventador with Maine registered plates or with Maine license plates on it. That's not a thing that I know of. If it does exist, someone please tell me. Uh, oh my god. I don't understand why the Google Maps car came here in the winter in 24. I don't know why they did that. Um, yeah, we're on the Casco Bay Bridge, which is a pretty famous bridge. Um, yeah, it's a pretty famous bridge here in Maine. For some reason, there's a Geek Squad van just chilling in the back of this Ford dealership lot right there. I don't know why that's there, unless it's a unless the Geek Squad van is based off of a Ford Transit, which that would make the most sense. Hmm. Oh, wait, hold on. What was that image? Why is there just a Ford GT and an was there a Ford GT here, just chilling in this dealership at some point? Uh, what? If that's true, that's insane. Um, oh, Yankee Economy Auto. Yeah, very economy. They got a Ford Fusion. That checks out. And an Escape. And an Explorer. And, well, all of these are pretty much just economy cars, including, well, literally all of this is just economy cars. Oh, Yankee Ford, July 2018. And a GT 350, I think. Could be a GT 500, but I wouldn't expect that. This might be a GT 500 though. Jeez. Um. Hmm. Oh yeah, of course. We're not just doing Portland in this episode. We're doing other cities too. I completely forgot. We can do other cities now too. We're not just doing Portland. How about we go to Rockland? And of course, we're not just doing the coast as well. We'll go more. We'll go more inland as well later on in the episode as well. So don't you worry. Um, I just want to check. Okay, I was just checking because this generation GMC I forget what this GMC Canyon and the Chevy Colorado. Yeah, I don't know why I keep forgetting, but this generation of the Canyon and Colorado trucks from General Motors um, have a very rare fleet only option that had like a little extra thing in the bed, and I think it's a very rare option that not many fleet buyers opted for, even though it is an incredibly useful thing from what I can see. Uh, yeah, let's just go down here. Yeah, Rockland is a very nice place. I've been here a few times. It's cool. Oh, I wonder what could possibly be here. A hotel? Yep, Rockland Harbor Hotel. Oh, it's not blurred here. Okay, there's nothing. And then we got this. What do you bet this has a V6? What do you bet that Charger's got a V6 in it? What do you bet? I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, we got a Smart 4 too. I feel like even back when when this generation Smart 4.2 was still on sale, I feel like you didn't even see them that much even then. Also, is that a... Hold on, I gotta just go, like, up a little bit and see real quickly. Oh, I guess it's not. I thought it was one of the GMT 900 hybrid models, but I guess it's not. And the GMT 900 hybrid models are insanely rare nowadays because back then, even when they were new, no one bought them. Like very, 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 very few people uh, bought any of the hybrid models because they're just so. Because they only got like 1 or 2 miles per gallon um, more than the regular ones. So it wasn't even that much better. Like, I mean, sure, the extra mile or two per gallon was like statistically it was better, but realistically, that extra 2 miles is not really the best. It's not the best. So no one bought it. No one bought any of the GMT 900 platform hybrids. On a fit. Although that's not very interesting. Oh, got a 70 series Land Cruiser. And whatever this old caddy is, I know it's a Cadillac. Um, I can't tell if that's one of them e-golfs or not. Let's go down here. Aha. I think this guy, whoever owns this, must be a fan of Rally. They got Sparco tires on their, or Sparco rims on their Forester. Honestly, I like it. Hell yeah. Kia Soul. I'm glad they got discontinued. But also, why are all of the cars in this parking lot a Kia? We got a Sportage, a Rio, and a Soul right there. That's it's Kiaception. Oh, we're we're back in 2007. Oh, we're in 2011 now. Huh. Mm. Huh. Yeah. I don't know why it does that. It just goes black for some reason on my screen. I don't know if you can see it. Like, when the video ends, I'm gonna watch it back and see if you guys can see it. But for some reason, Google Maps makes my screen go black for a few seconds, and I don't understand it. Anyways, what's in this parking lot? Old Sonata. Those are cool. You never see those anymore. Oh, a Ford Taurus. Police interceptor. A state police interceptor? Hold on. Oh, crap. Not there anymore. No. Oh, what the hell is this? A Corolla? A Corolla wagon. Nice. Hold on. I wanted to get a better angle of that stupid fucking. Uh, okay. May 2019. There is a Ford Taurus police cruiser in all its glory. You never see those anymore. You also never see any of these minivans anymore, like ever. You know, out of all the cars in this particular screenshot that you're most likely to see, it's this. It's one of these. GMT 800 trucks are like incredibly robust, incredibly bulletproof. Like, yeah, they're so reliable. It's unbelievable how many I still see, even to this day. It's incredible how many I still see. Uh, yeah, you know what? How about we go down or up to Ellsworth? Ellsworth. I know my way around this city way too much. I've been here so many times. Oh, we got a Nissan Leaf here. A first gen. Those are pretty cool, I must say. I got a second gen Leaf. Can't wait till I start seeing new third gen Leafs on the road. Can't wait till then. We got a Honda Insight. Those are pretty cool. And a Juke right there. Hold on. I don't know where I'm going. I guess I don't really know my way around this city. Okay, here it is. This is Route 46 as we know it. Or wait, is this Route 46? I'm actually not sure. No, this is 1A. I'm actually an idiot. I'm an idiot. I thought this was 46, but nope, it's actually 1A. Route 1A is like the epitome of every Mainer's worst nightmare in the summer because this is like one of the only ways from like mainland Maine to Mount Desert Island, which is like one of the most popular places for tourism in the summer. And it's always just packed with people. Like right here, so many fucking people. I mean, I'm not saying that that's necessarily a bad thing, but like, geez, there's so many people here. Uh, yeah. So, hold on. How long have I been recording for? 20 minutes so far. That's fine. I can probably go for a little while longer. And then, I actually know that there's some kind of car just chilling over here somewhere, I think. Got the giant sub sandwiches of Ellsworth. Hell yeah. I've never been there, but I want to go someday. I think it's right here, is it not? I think. Oh, it's not there. Okay. Is it? No, not there. Where the hell is it? I swear to God. Oh, oh, that's actually pretty cool. A lifted beetle. Oh yeah, I approve. It gets the me stamp of approval. And so does this. This gets the Maine stamp of approval. Yeah, I love those little Mini Cooper convertibles. They're so cool. Uh, yeah, we got a Martin's. In case you're curious, Martin's is um, I wouldn't exactly say it's a thrift store because it's not that. It's more like a salvage and surplus store. It's like Martin's locations will buy. Well, there's a bunch of different Martin's locations, and each location owner will buy like salvage and surplus items from like stores nearby, and it's pretty cool. It's kind of interesting what you'll find at these places. Like, because each Martin's location is different. Well, yeah, of course. Each Martin's location is different, not only because of the layout, but also like different items that you'll find. It's very interesting. I should do a series where I go like at least like once a month, like once every other week. Oh, what the hell? The Oh, hold on. I gotta go this way. What the fuck is the Maserati Quattroporte and a SSR doing together? What the hell? I'm screenshotting this. That is actually quite interesting, I must say. The Quattroporte and the SSR have two things very in common. They are both very weird looking, and they are both unreliable as hell. I don't care what you say, those are probably the two most unreliable vehicles ever, other than um, probably a Range Rover. Uh, yeah. So I'm not really surprised that we didn't find anything like insane because it is Maine, and having lived here for 23 almost 20 or no 22 almost 23 years, I know the car culture here very well. So yeah, I'm not surprised that we didn't see anything like absolutely blow your mind insane here, cuz yeah. And so anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.